I'm Briana Smith, your neighborhood reporter in Caldwell. The city wants your input on a new zoning ordinance that could affect where developments are placed in our community.
I mean, there's not a way to stop development from happening. This is our way to manage it.
Managing development has been 2 years in the making for the city of Caldwell. Now it's considering adding a new zoning ordinance. So I talked to the development service manager, Ferris, to get some details into what it could mean for our neighbors.
Zoning is an extra layer of regulation to help manage certain areas.
The ordinance would regulate areas where developers can move in based on the property's intended use, like retail, residential, or industrial.
Colors on the map represent each of the zoning districts. The lighter the color is usually the lower intensity use, and then the darker the color is the higher intensity use.
The ordinance could help prevent nuisances and make sure there's enough infrastructure, such as roads, to support the area, especially as more subdivisions move into the city.
If we don't have zoning and we don't have any way to manage the growth, then it makes it to where anything can be developed anywhere.
But he tells me this ordinance won't apply to existing residents.
But it doesn't mean that we're taking over their property or we're taking away their property or they're not able to use their property as it is.
Unless you remodel your property, then you'll have to follow new guidelines to fit the use of that zone.
And at that point, they would have to get approval from the city if they wanted to change the use if it didn't fit in that zone.
Forrest says it's a way to help the city plan for future growth.
Zoning helps us add an additional tool for the city to kind of better prioritize and plan for future growth.
The city hasn't approved anything yet. We'll host this public hearing November 19th at 5:30 p.m. at City Hall. I'm your neighborhood reporter in Caldwell, Briana Smith.